What up, YouTube? This is Mike with Siege Take Gaming. You are viewing the first episode of Mondays with Mike. Uh, gonna go on about different things. Today's topic will be Minecraft for the Xbox 360, and more importantly, the title update 14 that came out. What was last month or so? I think it was.
Yeah, about.
Um, So there was quite a few additions that came out with the title update. Emerald ore, emeralds, ender chests, tripwire hooks, things like that. Most notably for me, anyway, the anvil and the baked potato. You may ask, what is the big deal? First off, with the anvil. It used to be if you enchanted an item, for example, let's say a diamond pickaxe. You used it for a while and it broke. You had to level up again, re-enchant, take the risk of not getting the same enchantment you had before. With this new update, it's really cool. You can actually use diamonds and levels to repair an item you already have. Alright, so let's say you've got Unbreaking 3 and Loot 2 on your pickaxe. You want to keep that pickaxe. I'd say it's a fairly good enchantment you got there. You can now repair that item instead of having to take the risk of losing it and having to start all over again. I don't recall what enchantments I have on mine.
The Pickaxe of Destiny.
Actually, it is called the Pick of Destiny. You'll probably recognize that from a famous movie. But yeah, I am leveling up as we speak in CJ's game here, so I can repair it, so I can hang on to my enchantments. It's a pretty epic pickaxe. You've seen it. I do not recall what enchantments I have on it. Unfortunately, at this time, they do escape me.
The only downside of that is sometimes you have to enchant 38 levels to repair a level 30 enchantment. So
This is true.
you got to go
This
above
is
and
very
beyond.
true. You've got to go above the Call of Duty.
Oh, snap.
Oh, see what I did there? But I would say that, at least for me, it's totally worth it, um, because the enchantments that are on that pickaxe are worth keeping around. We do have a loot one on there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
You have loot 2 on yours.
I think it is loot 2 and Unbreaking.
Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4.
That's what it is. Yes. See, you're probably looking at some Minecraft video right now or something.
I wish.
But but yeah, the anvil's pretty cool. You can use it to pretty much do whatever you want with the items that you already have instead of having to make new ones, which is really nice. I find it very helpful in day-to-day mine crafting of mines. Another one, like I said, I mentioned before, the baked potato, really cool. Potatoes are all new in 1.04 title update 14, whatever you want to call it. They restore 1.5 health unbaked and 3 health baked, which is very helpful because they're really easy to mine too. CJ, you've been taking care of the farming of the potatoes. What do you get? 3 or 4 out of one block
You
of
get
potatoes?
4 out of every block. So 4 out of every block that you mine, you got to replace, 1 per block. And then after
So
that, it's the easiest thing to mine, though.
you get 3 or 4 potatoes for every one you plant. So it's not a bad return on investment. And then again, like I mentioned, they do 3 health. They restore 3 health when you eat them after they're baked. So again, very easy to mine, easy to make, easy to bake, and easy to use to restore quick health. Um, One thing I did notice, and I don't know if CJ you probably haven't seen it yet because we haven't gone into any other worlds yet, but one thing I did notice is that in multiplayer, for some reason, Um, there are, I don't want to call them the voids because there is actually a place called the void in Minecraft. But they are huge, huge areas where, at least on my map, for example, there's nothing. They're always square. You can always see, I'd say, about 60 to 80 blocks. Um, they're probably 80 by 80, I'd say, if I had to guess. Um, but if you enter them, if you try to go in them, you just glitch and you get stuck and you have to quit and rejoin the game. It's very, very difficult to play. So I'm hoping that Mojang and team get something fixed with that very soon.
The benefit of that though is we did find the end because you could see through it in my map, and we could just dig down to it.
This is true,
So, but the bad
but
part is you couldn't enter the end with me because it's
the
in a
big
glitch
void.
zone. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it took me that night. It took me about 20 minutes to get unstuck out of the glitchy void zone area. Now we did find a way to counter that last night in creative mode, but it takes a lot of gunpowder and a lot of sand and a lot of time. Um, Basically, we'll place dynamite around the void area thing and set it off, which was really cool. It was a good time, by the way.
Yeah, huge crevice.
Yeah, you would like big crevices. Oh, sorry, I had to. Um, the cool thing, another cool thing that I like, and we have experimented with this in your game, is the quartz. Easy to mine in another. You get a ton of it per block. We're constantly returning with buttloads of it. Uh, you can do so much with the quartz. You can make pillars, blocks, really whatever you want out of it. You can,
The patterns are pretty awesome.
yeah. That's one thing. The sculpted quartz, really good decorative for doors, things like that on sticky pistons. That's what we actually have is yours, which is really cool looking. We have two of them on each side. It's a double door, retracting. Looks friggin' awesome. Um,
None of my TU14 updates have been actually uploaded to YouTube yet, so we're gonna have to make a new video of touring that. Maybe Wednesday.
I like your thinking there. There are a few things just reviewing here. The update added we haven't experimented with yet, but I do believe we need to. Um, you can do pumpkin pie. Another thing we need to do is try the carrot on a stick trick with the pigs. Yeah, so there's a lot you can do in Title Update 14 that you couldn't do before. Again, you can ride pigs with saddles. I mean, need I say more? Really, it's pretty epic. I can give you guys a link in the description here of where I found basically a big list of stuff you can do in Title Update 14. Forgive me. It says they've fixed a few multiplayer things, but it seems to me that they've broken more than they fixed. But that's just my take on it. Overall, if you haven't updated yet, which if you've played with any time within the past month or so, you probably have. But in case you haven't, definitely recommend it. Um, that's I think it's pretty great. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SiegeTankGaming. Uh, Obviously, if you're already there, you already know the link. But share it with your friends, family, and coworkers.
Sounds good.
Thanks again for watching, and enjoy your week.